Good morning, attentive learners. Hope you are passing a lovely morning and you are keeping hale and hearty. Yesterday, I stood before you on discussion on right form of verbs. Today, I also discuss on right form of verbs. You have known, you have learned, verbs are two kinds. At first, finite verb and non-finite verb, and finite verbs are divided into two kinds, auxiliary and principal verbs, and non-finite verbs are in three forms, three kinds: participle, gerund, and infinitive. So you have learnt yesterday auxiliary verbs and principal verbs. Auxiliary verbs, the another name of auxiliary verbs is helping verb, and principal verb, the another name of principal verb is main verb. What is the function of auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verbs, such kind of verbs which helps the principal verb to make sentence and to express complete meaning of the sentence. And principal verbs has main meaning in a sentence. So now today I shall discuss on non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are three kinds: participle, gerund, infinitive. Perhaps the three words participle, gerund, and non-infinitive are new to you. Though I am discussing primarily on verbs, but in right form of verbs it will be known to you, because if you are not introduced different types of verbs, you will not be able to fill in the gaps with right form of verbs. So at first I am going to discuss on participle. What is participle? The Bengali meaning of participle is kriyatok bisheshan. So according to the meaning, we are understanding that participle means double parts of speech, as it works as two parts of speech. Now see and listen the definition of participle. Participle is a particular type of verb which does the function of both verb and adjective. As participle works in the same time of two parts of speech, verb and adjective, so it is called double parts of speech. Participle is divided into three kinds. They are present participle, past participle, perfect participle. It means participle are three kinds, and participle has three forms. Present participle, the verb that is added ing in the ending, PV1 plus ing, which works as verb and adjective, it is called present participle. Such example and follow and listen: do not get into or on a running bus. চলন্ত বাসে উঠিও না. Running, here the running, main verb is run, ing is added ending the verb. The verb running at a time express two parts of speech. It works as verb and adjective. Because run means chola, it is verb. Running means cholanta, it is the condition of the bus or train. Which verb at a time means the work and the condition of the work. So it expresses the meaning of two parts of speech. So it is called participle, and as ing is ended in the ending of run, so it is called present participle. Next, past participle. You know there are various verbs, a lot of verbs in English or Bengali language. The verb that is added, the verbs that are added ending d, ed, n, en, t, led, etc. Suppose PV1 plus EDD and ENT LED. The form of verb which is added DED and ENT by T or LED is called past participle. The form of verb past participle also express of two parts of speech as present participle, verb and adjective. Here listen and see the second example. He is a retired officer. Here retired, main verb is retired. Ending ed is added with retired. So the form of retired verb has been changed into retired. Retired means অবসর নেওয়া আর retired means অবসর প্রাপ্ত. Retired is one kind of verb. It works as only verb. When you say retired, the word will not only express as verb. It retired will express the condition of the person, of the officer. So the sentence, he is a retired person, here the word retired works as verb and adjective because it expresses both as verb, meaning of verb and adjective. So it is past participle because we have known that, you have known that the verb which is added ending d, ed, n, en, t, led, etc. is called past participle. So you have learned before that a verb has four forms: present form বা base form such as do, past form did, past participle done, present participle doing. Four forms of a verb is written in your book. Third, perfect participle. Perfect participle means a verb which is added before having and the verb form will be past participle form. Perfect participle means the verb form of past participle added having before the verb. The verb which is added before having and the verb form is past participle, having plus PV3 is called perfect participle. Here listen and see Having done my homework, I went out. বাড়ির কাজ শেষ করিয়া আমি বাহিরে গিয়েছিলাম। Here the verb is done and having has said before done. Done is the past participle form of do and having is added before done. So having plus PB3 done. Both two verbs are called perfect participle. Because having done means and express both the meaning of verb and the condition of the work of the person. So it is also participle. I hope you have learned about participle. Participle is a particular type of verb which does the function of both verb and adjective. Together, a participle works as verb and adjective. There are three kinds: present participle, running, past participle, retired, perfect participle, having done. Next, come and listen. Gerund. Gerund is also non-finite verb as participle because such type of verb cannot express completely the meaning of sentence. What is gerund? What is the meaning of gerund? Gerund means क्रियात्मक विशेषण. Participle means क्रियात्मक विशेषण. Works as verb and adjective. But gerund means क्रियात्मक विशेषण. Gerund means verb and noun. So first learn the definition of gerund. Gerund is a particular type of verb which does the function of both a verb and a noun. There is some difference between participle and gerund. So as gerund works as verb and noun, it is clear to you that gerund also double parts of speech because gerund is a particular form of verb and works as both two kinds of parts of speech. They are verb and noun. Gerund is divided into two kinds. We see two types of gerund: affirmative gerund and negative gerund. The sentence which has gerund or gerundial verb, it may be affirmative or negative. Here see, by plus gerund will be affirmative gerund. Without plus gerund will be negative gerund. Because if you make a sentence by gerund, it will express or it will give you the positive or affirmative sense. If you make a sentence by without gerund, it will give you a negative sense or negative meaning. So gerunds may be two types: affirmative gerund and negative gerund. Follow the example and listen and see. Look at the whiteboard. By rising early, সকালে উঠিয়া, you can keep fit. তুমি সুস্থ থাকতে পারো. Here, the sentence express positive and affirmative meaning. সকালে উঠিয়া সুস্থ থাকতে পারো. সকালে উঠলে তুমি সুস্থ থাকবে. এটা একটা ইতিবাচক, পজিটিভ, হ্যাঁ বোধক, affirmative. Here the word rising means utha. It expresses the meaning of two kinds of participles. Rise means utha. Rising also means the work of rising, work of rise. So it works as both two types of word participles, as noun, verb and noun. So it is gerund and the sentence is affirmative gerund because by is added before rising. Next example, without rising early, সকালে উঠা ব্যতীত বা ছাড়া you can't keep fit, তুমি সুস্থ থাকতে পারো না. The sentence gives negative sense, negative meaning because without is added before rising and can't is used in the sentence. The first sentence by is set up and can is set up. By can gives positive or affirmative sense. Without and can't gives negative sense, negative meaning. So, gerund. Gerunds are two types, affirmative gerund and negative gerunds. By, using by and PV plus 1 plus ing, we can make affirmative gerundial sentence, and by using without plus PV1 plus ing, and lastly we can use can't, it will be the example of negative gerund. So today you have learned about participle and gerund. Participle and gerunds are the special or particular form of verbs. You can make sentence with the help of participle and gerund, মানে a particular type or form of verbs. You should know about participle and gerund. That's the important discussion, an important thing to know about participle and gerund. And there is another in non-finite verb, it is called infinitive. Next class or tomorrow I will discuss on infinitive. I hope you will enjoy my class next day or tomorrow. Today I don't want to elaborate my discussion, broaden my discussion, extend my discussion. I'm going to finish for today because you know that online class is not allowed for long time, and sometimes mobile hacks if long time class has been taken, is taken. So I don't want to take my class for a long time. Today I'm going to finish, and I pray to God, may you be happy, healthy and wise, and keep fit by rising early and taking exercise and eating balanced diet. And I hope that you are a attentive listener, and you are you follow and you preserve discipline in your life. And I want to say a message of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. Lastly, Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra said one thing: ভালো কিছু করতে গেলে মন্দ এসে জুটবে, ভালোটাকে কুড়িয়ে নিও, মন্দ নিলেই ঠকবে. I again say one message of Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. ভালো কিছু করতে গেলে মন্দ এসে জুটবে, ভালোটাকে কুড়িয়ে নিও, মন্দ নিলেই ঠকবে. Thank you very much. Be honest, be sincere, be diligent, and I pray to God, be peaceful, be happy, and I wish all the best all of you. Thank you. Goodbye.